Alrighty, so we are back with these pants. If you didn't watch the last tutorial, please go watch that. Even though you're advanced, you might just be confused on why I did something. So please just go ahead and watch that. We are going to jump right into this. This tutorial is going to be just a little bit advanced. We're going to add a tiny bit of line work and a little bit of shading in it just to mix it up. But as I stated, make sure this is a PNG and that the size is 585 and 559. You can check it by hitting image and then resize, and then you can see what it is. So this tutorial is for the people who want to make more of a girly style. I mean, guys can of course wear whatever they want, but normally girls wear the high-waisted pants, so that's who I'm targeting right now. But this is confusing because I said in my last tutorial, you could just leave it, and you could. But some people like to wear high-waisted stuff, and I said that you didn't have to mess with the torso. However, if you want high-waisted stuff, obviously it's going to go right here. Just around here. So, I wonder how we do that. Well, luckily I know. So, select a little bit of this and hit copy and paste. You're going to bring it here. This is the front of your torso where it says front right here. So we are gonna bring this here, and by the way, you're not gonna get it 100% correct the first time, so do not beat yourself up if you make this way too high or way too low. You can always edit it. So if you ever want to edit one of your designs, save it as a PDN and then you can edit that, but you have to save it as a PNG in order to upload it to Roblox. So just save 2 copies of it, and there you go. This looks about right because normally when I make my crop tops, they're around this. So maybe we'll just do like that. That looks good enough. So now these are the sides. So this right here, this is the side of your pants. So it would be like right where this green is. So we definitely have to cover that. Basically, whatever you do on the front, you have to do on the sides. And especially anything you do on the front, you have to match it to the back. And this is the back section over here. So we're just going to extend that. Now, the last thing that you're going to have to do is fill this box. And the reason for that is, you see where this like orange is again? Remember when I said how this is like the top? Well, it is. However, there's a whole nother box underneath. So we have to fill this as well. Just get used to filling these boxes. There's only a few instances where you don't have to, and if I do like crop top tutorials specifically, then I will tell you about those, but I'm really just wanting to help beginners right now, so I'm not going to go into that. But here we have it. These are our pants. They look fabulous, but we're kind of feeling spicy. We want to spice these up a little bit. So let's get a darker color than this. This is what I always do for line work. You guys can do whatever you want. Please go over to the right hand side where it says layers. You're going to add a new layer, so hit the plus sign, and you have to do your line work on a new layer. Never do it on the same layer, please. Please, okay? If you take anything away from my tutorials, layers, 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 okay? They're your best friend. So go up to brush, and I like to just do it on one, but it really does not matter. I'm gonna add a line here, and a line there, and a line there. So I am just outlining. That's it. I am literally just outlining. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make a very crappy pair of shoes. But my first shoes, y'all, would be like, what in the world is that? And I don't even have an answer. So, I'm gonna just do this really, really fast. Like, mega fast for y'all. So you can start making little shoesies if you want. However, I will try and do a tutorial on shoes, but I really hate making shoes, so. Alright, so we got a basic outline. The reason I raised this is because it looks more like a tennis shoe, but you could just leave it flat. It doesn't matter. But if you do that on that side, then that means you have to do it on this side. So copy and paste it and bring it over and size it up. Bam! Alright, so we got an outline there. So I'm gonna change the color just a little bit. And I'm gonna make a layer underneath the line work, okay? And then I'm just gonna color our shoes. Looking fabulous. Queens. Yas. So drag this over. Obviously it doesn't look the best, but you get what I'm going for. So there we go. We've got shoes, and now you have to do it to the other side as well. If you guys want like a more in-depth tutorial on shoes, just let me know, because I'll gladly do it, but I hate making shoes, so, you know, it'd be like that. So, now that you have shoes on, this is when I would go ahead and then cover this. If you don't have shoes, I don't really see why you need to cover it, but you still can if you want. So there you go. Very basic, but sometimes shoes like this, like sometimes I'll make really basic shoes like this and they sell nice on pants. So now that we've got our line work and our shoes done, go to your top layer, which is your line work, and you're going to select it, hit copy, and then add another layer and hit paste. So now you've got like almost double layers. On the top layer, hit effects at the top, blurs, and then go to Gaussian blur. And I like it on 2, but you can do whatever you want. Then you're going to select the bottom of the... So then you're going to select your layer underneath that, which was your first line work layer. You're going to do the exact same thing. Go to effects, blurs, Gaussian blur. Now you can do it on 2, but on this one, I like to do it on 1. So as you can see, that just blurred this a little bit, and it just kind of makes it look nicer in my opinion. You can do whatever you want. This even got blurred a little bit, so it's going to look even better. So that's basically what I'm going to do for this tutorial. The last thing I'm going to do is, I'm so sorry if you can hear my dogs barking, add one last layer, and then we're going to do a tiny bit of shading. So literally all you're going to do is at the top, you can do it at like 15. Honestly, find what works for you, and this is all we're going to do. This is what I did as a beginner shading, and it works, and it doesn't take that much time. Oh my gosh, that one was too crazy. You really can just go random with it because we're gonna blur anyways, but you gotta make sure to hit it. There we go. That one looks a mess. Let me fix that. Okay, that'll work. So go ahead and, you know, shade this part. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. So now go to effects at the top, blurs, Gaussian blur, and then we are going to turn this up to, I don't know, 25? Sure. So as you can see, all of these looks really, really blurred and nice. Now you have to make sure that, you know, if you put anything on this transparent part, this is going to show up. So we just want to make sure to delete any of the excess shading at the top. And then where you see layers, go to where there's like a little wrench, and you're going to select your shade layer. Hit the wrench, and then as you can see, layer properties pops up. You're going to want to turn down the opacity a lot. So as you can see, this is a lot and this is nothing. Turn it to like, I don't know, 60. We'll just do that. But you really don't want heavy shading for the start, like if you're just starting out, and then you can put more and more as you get better. But yeah, so this is basically our pair of pants. This is where I'm gonna like stop at, because then I feel like buttons and pockets and all of those things could be like a more advanced tutorial, but this is just a pair of pants. So we're gonna go ahead and save this as a PNG and then upload it, and I will show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so here is what our pants look like. So now as you can see, it is on the torso right here. So they are high-waisted and they look so good with little crop tops. Like this is a really simple crop top I made the other day. Super simple. And then as you walk, now there's something on the bottom of your feet. So if you watched my first pants tutorial, you'll notice that we didn't have anything on our feet really. So this is perfect, and they look really nice, and they kind of look like yoga pants or like leggings. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. It's that easy to make clothes. I don't understand why people copy and steal mine when they could literally make them in less than 5 minutes. But that's just me. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you have a great day. Bye, everyone!